Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the freaking Polytickin Podcast. Okay, I'm Hello Marcus. That's the Uso Sefa. All right, we're missing a third right now. He's kind of busy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's got stuff to, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to the Uso. Last fall, they talked about the Polynesian Podcast, man. Episode 107. All right, I'm a little tired. Sefa's probably a little tired.
Yes.
Fuck. Frick.
You know,
I gotta stop cussing so much. 7 minutes, right? 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Damn it! I cuss too much.
Yeah, it's okay. Patreon is where we at, anyways. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is cool for now, but Patreon really where we at. Episode 107 of the Polytickin Podcast. Y'all know what it is. If y'all want to hear some more from us, you know what I'm saying? Me, Marcus, and Lance, come on down to the Patreon, patreon.com/Polytickin Podcast. Yeah. Extra episode every week, 4 episodes a month for just $5. I mean, I don't know a better deal. I think Big Macs is like $9 now, so I don't know if there's a better meal out there. Better deal.
Yeah, better snacks right here. You get better snacks right here. The three of us over there for $5. All right.
Better ingredients, better meal. Papa John's. You know what I'm saying?
Papa John's.
Also, if you want some more of Lance and Marcus going down to the Pacifica Movie Starter Kit, if you follow us on YouTube or on the audio platform, Spotify or Apple, you already see us you see us in there. You see us in the feed. So check us out. Check them out. Sorry. Pacifica Movie Starter Kits. And what's the last movie?
Still Lupe Falele. I think that's coming out. I think Lance is going to put that out tomorrow.
Okay.
We're still looking for another one. So if anybody has any suggestions on the new movie for us to watch and talk about, let us know. But we're tentatively leaning towards The Mountain by Rachel House. So we'll figure that out.
Shout out to y'all. That's a lot of homework that I just know I wouldn't be able to. I'll be like, bro, I read the Spark Notes.
There's been so many versions of this show already, bro. It's just like, fuck. Still trying to get it down pat.
Yeah, shout out to the Pacific Movie Starter Kit. Also, if you're a sports fan, you know, for specifically football, but I think they do everything. Go on down to the Polynesian Podcast. Shout out to the Polynesian boys, Lance and Forrest, and friends when they have friends. Check them out. They're also on the feed as well. You probably noticed we get some new uploads. You know what I'm saying? So we can stay at the top of y'all feed. So we can stay at the top of the list.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? So we here. So we getting to work. Shout out to Lance, you know, doing his fatherly duties right now. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna hold it down. Episode 107. Without further ado, my brother, how you been?
I've been all right, bro. I haven't really done much of anything this week though. I've just been working. You know, I've just been working, chilling, and just getting fat, right? Like I just haven't had the energy to do anything. Like I don't even set aside time to like watch all these shows that everybody's talking about. But for some reason, like I just felt compelled to finally sit down and watch a show. Like I finally found a show to sit down and watch. And the show is called Gomorrah. Okay. And it already sounds fucking pretentious. Let me tell you what the fuck it's about. Okay. Gomorrah is an Italian crime show, but not one of them freaking bada bang Italian crime shows. You know what I'm saying? It's actually set in Italy. In Naples, Italy, and everything is in Italian. So I gotta read. So my head hurts after every episode.
What is up with you, bro?
I don't know. It's a really good show, though. It's so good. Once your brain finally keeps up with everything that's being like shown on the screen, and then you figure that out. You know, the reading and then the scenes and stuff, bro. It's a really good show. But I don't know. I don't think you'd like it. It's too much violence and crime. Way too much.
I mean, it's not really a theory, but I have an opinion. Okay. And I feel like you can't truly enjoy a show that's solely subtitles. Because
why not?
Your focus is the bottom of the screen. Like I know you're saying you read down and you look up, but even in that little hesitation or whatever you call it, the little delay, like you don't fully get what they're trying to convey. Like what if while you reading a dude like does this with his eye and it means that he's lying?
There's a lot of that though.
You know?
There's a lot of that though. there's a
Yeah.
lot of great acting in there. If you once you like, because if you watch a show with subtitles, bro, you're gonna learn to read that fast and then go look at the screen, bro. It's gonna help with
I
your
mean,
maybe not your comprehension, but your reading skills are gonna be they're gonna be up there. You know what I'm
I don't know,
saying?
what did he just say? Hold on.
What the fuck is he?
I,
Why is he
I,
making that face?
I'm only speaking on this, and I'm only saying this observation because I recently, in the last year or so, I switched from I don't watch sub anymore on anime.
Yeah.
I only watch dub
Yeah, I remember.
because
Yeah.
like I've rewatched episodes or series that I've watched in sub and I watched it in dub, and I'm like, wait, what the hell? When did this happen? Like I totally, like maybe it's just me, but I watched a lot of shows with subtitles, and I always I'm realizing that I probably missed out on, especially like One Piece and Naruto. Like I probably missed out on a lot of visually, things visually that we're supposed to catch that I just couldn't because I was reading all the subtitles. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Not like I when we talked about this last time, I remember saying that like when I was super into Shogun, and the majority of the show is in Japanese, right? So it's I thought it'd be hard to convey emotion in a language that you don't understand, but then Gomorrah kind of proves that that's not the case. Like even if once you figure out you still see what's going on, and the actors do a really good job. Is really great acting in there, along with just dude, this show is freaking amazing, dude. And this is it's one of the best crime shows, mob shows I've ever seen.
Did you see Penguin?
No, I need to start watching that too.
Tripping. Penguin is.
I hear it's really good too.
Hey, so side question. Would you ever learn Italian to watch it in its entirety?
Nah, probably not.
No,
it does sound tight though.
Yeah, like I'm thinking.
Arrivederci. I say grazie. This just sounds tight.
Do you be like you pick up on a few, like, do you know what a few things mean?
A bit.
Like how do you mean? How do you say take his head off? Like how do you say that?
Okay, that's advanced. That's advanced Italian right there, bro. I'm still working on the hellos and goodbyes, bro.
It's
arrivederci.
It's capiche.
It's capiz. Capiz. Not capiche.
What?
Yeah, capiz. Yeah.
Are the Italians saying it wrong? Because it's capiche.
Well, so it's set in Naples, so maybe there's just a difference in accents.
Oh, okay.
So it's set in Naples, Italy, as opposed to like Sicily, where all that Italian that we're used to, as far as Italian crime.
Okay.
So Naples is whole. Oh, they be beefing.
They be beefing with other Italians or is outsiders?
So they beefing with other so the whole mafia stuff in Naples is called the Gomorrah, right? And the show is called Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah is basically it takes place in a city that's just been condemned by God. Everybody's a terrible person. Yeah. So they're in the thing called the Gomorrah, and each person who is in the Gomorrah called Camorristi. They're Neapolitan gangsters.
Hey, so bro, if I wasn't looking at you, I swear I'm doing a podcast with an Italian brother right now. You know what I'm saying?
So each in Naples, each Gomorrah is led by a certain clan, and this one follows a fictional clan called the Savastano clan, and they're the biggest in their city, but their power is waning after the mob boss has been locked up in maximum security. So now there's a power struggle within the Savastano clan between Lady Ima and her son Jenny. Big Jenny.
I ain't gonna lie.
What's up?
I don't know about the whole clan talk, but
As soon as
everything else sound good, but the clan talk, it just kind of, what I'm saying? Like, what were they wearing? How pointed were their hats?
Yeah, they weren't long pointy hats, if that's what you're saying. I know what you mean.
Okay.
But no, as soon as people hear clan, they're like, hold on.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. We go by clans.
Clans,
like
tribes. We'll say tribes. It's tribes, which is worse.
Tribes. It's not
they're
tribes,
clans.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the difference?
We don't say tribe. Like I've never heard about like a hunkin' tribe, but I've always heard it referred to like, oh, this is the hunkin' clan, or this is like go by clans.
Yeah,
like that's the terminology at least.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's like indigenous to us or if we like took it on. Well, I'm sure we took it on, but I've heard
So
my grandma refer to families as clans.
no, me
Never
too.
tried. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no, like when different branches of the family, right?
yeah.
Especially during the family reunion, like
Yep.
they have one big name and
Mhm.
then the clans that come after them.
Yeah.
So yeah. No, I've heard. I thought clan and tribe was interchangeable though. See, the KKK done ruin another good thing. We can't even use clan anymore without feeling fucking feeling weird about it.
Hey, you know
Oh
what?
fuck them. What?
Hey, this is a great topic. Side topic.
Okay.
I was on
See, we're good.
I was on Twitter
Okay.
and some people from Harlem, like they was pissed off.
Okay.
They was pissed off because the world has sexualized the term daddy. Like you can't say
Okay.
daddy no more without it sounding perverted or
Weird.
sounding,
Yeah.
yeah,
Sounds
right.
crazy. Yeah.
But in Harlem, that's what they call it. Hey, yo, what up, daddy? Like that's what they say.
You know what?
And it stems from the Harlem street, like the Harlem Nights era of
Mm-hmm.
jazz, and that was hey cat daddy-o,
Yeah.
like that was
Mm-hmm.
like a terminology, especially in that region. So it kind of evolved, and so it went from cat daddy-o to daddy-o, and now to daddy, or it was
Mm-hmm.
the daddy, and so now the whole world has shifted. And that's not terminology that people can use now, but they're, it's kind of like, bro, what the hell? We've been doing this for our whole lives. So like I seen people from Harlem getting pissed off on Twitter, and rightfully so. Rightfully
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Rightfully
Now,
so.
I remember like growing up when you're listening to rap and stuff and you watch these videos and stuff, you hear
Yeah.
like people from like the 90s saying daddy and stuff. So it wasn't
Mhm.
that weird. So
Yeah.
yeah, no. I mean that's what happens though, right? Like language, slang kind of just evolves and changes over time.
What's
So it's
some other ones?
uh
Well, I can't.
clan, clan, clan daddy. Daddy clan.
You know what's crazy too? I'm just
What?
thinking about like in history, like when has this kind of situation happened in history? Imagine all the Samoans in
Hmm.
Samoa before the white man came,
Yeah.
just chilling, in their lavas. And they just came like, those are skirts. Those are for women. And then they just switched it up. Like, bro, we've been doing this hot as hell out here. You know what I'm saying? We're not in
Right.
Europe.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see people being pissed off at that.
Oh, I thought we were talking specifically about language. I didn't know we were
Well,
talking
no,
about
I just can't
garb.
think. I can't think of a language situation if I think about it. Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-mm.
You know
No.
more words than me. You should know this. Oh, grandiose.
Grandiose.
Uh,
Fuck, I can't even think of it off the top. No.
yeah. Shout out to Harlem. Shout out to the daddies. Shout out to the clans.
Yeah, shout out to the clans. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's all, man. Just watching Gomorrah. What the fuck have you been up to?
Uh, so Monday,
Mm.
Monday we had a graduation ceremony, and I think I want to say I talked about it last year because I went to the last one last year.
Yep.
I was asked to come last year. I was on the spot. I got put on the spot. My homegirl, she was like, "Can you do a poem?" Because no one signed up for the open mic. And I wrote a little something while we were eating that kind of encompassed the training or the course that we all did. And people loved it. And so they asked me, they said, "Hey, do you mind coming again and doing it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, let's do it." So we went, and it was at the Norway House, which is like a little small hall, which was nice. And bro, I seen so many people that I ain't seen in over a year, like since I stopped volunteering. I seen
Mhm.
all the people that I used to volunteer with. I seen people like from my cohort, and mind you, it was mostly like older white people, but like it was hella nice. Like it was like a blast from the past, seeing everybody, and they were just, oh, Seth, how you been? And just telling me how they've been, and like everybody seems to be doing well. um Yeah, it was a dope night. They were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have you at 7:15," and then I didn't get on till like 7:50.
Mm.
But it was cool. It was chilling. Free food, free dinner, free entertainment, mingling with everybody and meeting all these important people. Like just sitting there networking, just meeting people and say, oh yeah, this is this and I do this and oh yeah. So got a bunch of emails and handed out cards, which was nice. And then I went up to do my little poem. And like it was funny because people were like, "Oh, are you nervous or whatever?" And I was like, "Not really. Like, this is like I performed in front of more people and drunk people. Like, this is a
Mm.
this is a room full of old white people. Like, they're the nicest, like unintimidating people ever. So I went up and like I gave up. Like I would just went up there and start talking like I was a teacher. Like, I was expecting to go up there and say the poem, but I ended up introducing myself. I ended up talking about how I used to volunteer because everybody was there who volunteered with me. So I talked about how I came to the country, how I couldn't work, and for a year and a half, I was just at home and I was just seeing Canada as all white people. And then when I came to where I work at, it was like a slice of home, and it was like all of these cultural people, different cultures, and then volunteer. Like I went through I did a whole like 10-minute talk, not talk, but I did like a 5-minute talk and then like a 3 minute poem. But it was yeah, like it was nice, bro. Everybody came, like hella people came up to me and was just like, "Oh, what part of the Pacific are you from?" And like asking questions, and they were just like, "Oh, you're so good up there. You should teach. Like, you should be a teacher." I was like, "What the hell?" But it was a dope night. We went up there and did it right, and then they showed the music video that we did for the kids over break, which was also really cool. I was in
Oh
there.
shoot!
I made a little cameo, you know what I'm saying, in that video.
Is it
So
on
it was
YouTube?
it is. It is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
send it to me
so
after.
it was real cool. It was just dope. It was a dope night. It reminded me of like that much. It don't feel like I've only been on my job for a year. I feel like I've been there for a long time. So seeing the people, connecting with them, and seeing how everyone's doing from my cohort and just in general, it was it was super cool. It was one of those moments where you look back and you realize how far you come, and it's just like, oh snap. Like you keep your head down and you work for so long, you kind of forget how much progress you made.
Yeah.
And I was reminded of that because everybody was just like, hey, how did you get approved? Like they knew me before I was a permanent resident. Like they knew me when I was struggling.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so when I
Yeah.
told them like I've been at the VNFC for a year, they were like super happy for me and super
Mm-hmm.
proud. It was cool. Oh, and there was one situation because I went up there and I said, yeah, because I moved out here for the typical story. I moved out here for love. My girl's from out here. And then afterwards, this one dude, he works for the hospitals out here. He's like,
Mm.
he's been there 25 years, like a big dog. And so he was like, yo, Seth, I just want to say, and I've known him for like a year. He was like, yo, I just want to say, man, once again, thank you for the poem. I appreciate the words. I love the words. And I'm so glad that you introduced your story and you introduced your situation because I didn't know that you had a partner. I didn't know you had a wife because in my head, I was trying to figure out how to set you up with my daughter this whole time.
Oh,
It's like
whoa!
it's like I've been trying to get her to come to the soup lunch so that I can introduce you guys, and that would have been a total fail. So I'm so glad that you told me that.
Whoa!
I was like,
Whoa!
you know what? I appreciate that, man, because I don't know if random white people just want a brown guy to just come date their daughter.
Did you say that to him?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, I
Like,
thought I was like, oh, you should have said that.
no, I was just like, oh man, thanks, man, I appreciate it, but no, I'm good, man. I'm happy where I'm at.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just I've
Bring her around
never.
anyway, man. I'll show her what's up.
If she worked the blade real quick, we need some blood.
Fucking Eastern, or we could put her on Eastern International right now.
Watt Avenue. What up? No,
Damn.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, that was a weird form of flattery. Like I have never.
Yo, Caucasians are really good at that, bro.
I'm just saying, just in general, I've never been in this position where somebody.
I feel like you could give it to my daughter really well. I don't know. There's something about you.
That's not what he was saying.
Yeah, right.
That's not what he was saying. That's not what he was saying.
I feel like you could put it down on her. I don't know.
Okay. This guy's crazy, yo. No, but yeah, there's a first. I could check that off the list. But yeah, it was a good night, man.
You a fool. You a fool. Yeah, man. So you said you went to the last one last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that passage of time is crazy, right? It's only been a year.
Yeah.
And see how much you can get done in a year. You know what I mean? Like, fudge, bro.
It's the where I'm at now compared to a year ago. physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially.
Man.
Totally different. Like
Yeah.
totally different. Like there was things that I was doing last year and before that
Mm-hmm.
was out of desperation or just out of just like I need to make some money, so we finna just release this music. And now, a year later, since I have an income and since I'm not starving like that, I ain't put out music that I didn't want to put out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's been nice, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with the 1 year, and I'm excited for what another year looks like.
That's right, bro. Hell yeah.
So yeah,
Damn. So what's it, what else is going on?
all right, man. So we TikTok has been going crazy. Panipopo is officially a TikTok trend. It is going viral. There are so many people outside of the culture that are making Panipopo and that are loving it. And I'm loving it. Oh, tell him Hitta did it. Tell him Peso did it.
Bro. Side
Yeah.
note:
Yeah.
yesterday was the freaking TDE concert.
Yeah, you didn't go?
No, I
I
didn't
hate you.
go.
I
I
hate
know. I hate me.
you.
I think that fool Nina was there, man. But yeah.
You so much better than me, bro. If something like that pop up, I'm asking everybody I know for a favor.
Yes.
Hey, so this is Marcus from the Polytickin Podcast. I'm just checking out. Do y'all have any press passes?
Maybe I should do that. Maybe that should be the goal for next year, is to start putting yourself out there more.
Yeah.
And start, Yeah, hello, I'm Marcus from the Polytickin Podcast. Yeah, I'd like to.
Oh, do it.
Yeah.
They will know none the wiser. They'll just see a Instagram account with 1,000+ followers. Yeah, sure, we'd love to have you at our event.
You know what I mean?
So then when you get there, that's crazy. The last event I had gave out free iPhones.
Oh man. All right, so Panipopo is now trending on TikTok. I don't know really what's going on TikTok. I'm an old fuck. I don't really know what's going on. I literally just learned about this 20 minutes ago. So what?
Yeah, like it's. I think the overall, it's a basic story. Panipopo is trending. It's a big deal. 50,000, 100,000 views.
Were there debates? Were people drawing lines in the sand? Were people fighting? Was there cultural appropriation talks? Like the huge. I'm trying to hear the huge.
I feel like in the comments of some of them, yeah, it was a little. And this is the thing. Right? We're never gonna understand how Black Americans feel or how Mexicans feel or how, because their culture, we don't, we look at, certain Mexicans getting upset at Cinco de Mayo activities and saying like, oh, why y'all tripping? This is just a celebration, or Black Americans or whatever. And we will never understand until it's our culture at the forefront.
Yeah.
And we're getting a taste of it. And it's such a quick, from Moana to Panipopo to The Rock. Like
that's what I'm saying.
It's glimpses of us being at the forefront, and we do not like it. And so I feel like this is going to create a bunch of understanding in our community, because now we get why people are setting boundaries and gatekeeping. Because before it's like, this is how we was raised. We was raised over here, but now it's like, well, actually, it doesn't matter if he was raised here, because you're still not from it. So it don't matter where you come from. And so this, I don't know about too much of the discourse. I feel like there are people in the comments that are kind of iffy about how this is going. What do you think when you hear about this?
Well, I mean, we've had these talks all the time, especially about food, right? Like I told the story about Comic-Con, when they had the Hawaiian food truck over there, and it was run by Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? And I brought it up to you too. And I remember when we talked about it, it was about like the interchangeability of cuisine. You know what I'm saying? Like cuisine can be molded so well, like can be fit to different cultures so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like we can mix and match a lot with cuisine, which we can't really do with like fashion, language, customs, traditions. You know what I'm saying? Like cuisine is kind of it's a little different. You know what I mean? Like I'm finding myself not mad at people like making this stuff and reviewing it, because it's like old Marcus, right? Seeing other people talk about our culture is still gonna be cool. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But with the added subtext of like, you know, colonization, people hating, people not liking other or outsiders, liking their stuff or recreating their stuff, and you know. But with cuisine, I always, like I said, like I always thought there was more, like there was a little more wiggle room with cuisine. Like it's more malleable. We can mix and match stuff. You said something about char siu pork tacos.
Yeah.
I mean, brother.
And the tacos wasn't really tacos. They was just bao buns.
Oh,
They was just open ended manapus, honestly. Because it wasn't a shell and it wasn't flour. It was literally the manapua, you know, it was the manapua type of bread. So it was like a bao.
bow. I'm
Um
not. Oh yeah, I'm not as offended as like the other racial or other racial topics that we had on here. I don't know. Something about food just brings my anti-colonialism down. I don't know. Maybe because I can eat it.
and I think the reason behind it is because for the most part, there's not too much of a cultural aspect to it.
Well, what you mean? Ooh,
This is and
expound, bud.
so I'm looking at a drum that I made at work or that my coworkers made for me at work. And in making the drum for the indigenous people here, and I'm sure throughout, um there's more than just manufacture of the drum. It's very intentional. We were instructed like while you're making this drum, you need to have good thoughts. You can't speak negative, or you can't be stressed, worried, or upset or frustrated while you weave this drum. Like
Mm,
while you put in the strings, while you lay the hide, while you soak it and everything. Like during the construction of this drum, you have to have good spirits because it goes into the drum. And that's the cultural aspect of it. And like if you think about it, you could just have 100 people manufacturing drums back to back to back. They could create it and it'll be a similar product, but there's a cultural aspect to it that makes it indigenous or that makes it specific to these cultures. I don't know if food has that same requirement, and I don't think it's I don't think food has these like stipulations that kind of separate a recipe from a culture, you know.
ooh.
Maybe when it comes to like the umu and stuff like that, to where you got people putting in the oven with some water.
Yeah. I was about to say
you
like
know
how they make it, or like if they use ingredients that's indigenous to the land.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Yep.
even the way they do it, like burning the sugar instead of
Mm.
using the rocks that are on fire, you just use your stove or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's been improvisations of things like that, like you burn it in the pan instead of the rock, whatever, because of like the advancement of technology. And I don't think we've ever had an issue because a lot of Samoans or a lot of Polynesians, Pacific Islanders have come to new countries, come to new lands, but they still want to hold on to their traditions. So we kind of, we can't dig a hole in our backyard all the time, or we
Mm.
can't. So I feel like we've adjusted and there's been no issue with that. And so like this kind of adjustment to where we see other people doing it as well, I feel like there's no cultural aspect that's kind of like, hey, you can't make Panipopo like this. You have to do it this way. You
Mm.
know, and I feel like that's probably one of the reasons why food is a little different than the Ava ceremony or then tattoo, because you need to do it a certain way to do it right. And
Right.
recipes, and it's yeah, there's not a high barrier of entry, you know.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I do want to say though, and we say this about everything, is it don't bother me that people are doing this for a TikTok trend. Like it don't bother me. Like shout out to y'all, appreciate y'all for appreciating.
Mm-hmm.
It's inevitable, and I hate to say inevitably, but it's when the outsiders start profiting off of this that's gonna get people riled up, and rightfully so. Like it's one thing to make it, to appreciate it, and to share it, But as soon as people start adding this to their menu, like, and it's not even gonna be a try this salmon dish. It's gonna be a try this famous TikTok recipe.
Mm.
And you slowly start to erase the historical backstory to it. You
Mm-hmm.
slowly start to erase the people that are around it, that created it, that helped it survive, and also helped it become popular. Like, you slowly start to just, eradicate little by little its real identity, and then all of a sudden it's just a TikTok. Is hey, try this famous TikTok trend, the Panipopo, and then the Panpopo, and then the Panpo, and then it's just a whole different word, a whole
Panpo.
different, like
Yeah.
that's the part that we want to avoid, that we should
Mhm.
avoid, and that we have to avoid.
I mean, it's you're saying 50, 60,000 views on these videos, and people can monetize you can monetize your TikTok, you can
Yeah.
monetize your socials.
Mhm.
So it doesn't even have to be a full-on cookbook. Like, you can monetize the stuff that gets the most views. So yeah, I
Even
mean,
that, there's that white dude,
mhm,
who like listens to Fiji. You seen
mhm,
that kid? I think his name is
mhm.
Jack or something like that. Where like he just, I don't know why, but like when somebody who looks the furthest thing from the culture, or somebody who looks like they wouldn't know a thing about our culture, embraces our culture, we like lift them up and champion them.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Because it's somebody outside, But
yeah,
like
and
to us, but to us here, it's like it's regular shit.
yeah, like
It's regular stuff.
even
Like,
that,
so
like I feel like they lean into it, like they
who's
lean, there's a,
they? Oh, the
like
creators
like
that listen to this stuff? Ah.
the creators who realize, hey, if I embrace these other people's
Oh.
stuff, they're gonna champion me. And I feel like they go in and they just play into it. They're like, oh
Mhm.
yeah, I'm listening to Fiji, then Spawn Breezy, and then Molly, and so it's like, is that also a form?
Appropriation?
Yeah, like adjacent. And see, yeah, I don't know. I got to think about it.
It's
But
good business.
yeah, it is.
But what is good business if not appropriation?
No, you
There's
don't have
there
to.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, fine. All right. Yeah.
you don't have to appropriate to be a good business person. But yeah,
You do got to be kind of a POS. No, I don't know.
no,
Yeah, yeah.
Mark Cuban is proof that you don't have to be. That guy seems awesome.
Fair
So,
enough.
shout out to the Panipopo trend. Shout out to everybody participating. Some of them look nasty as hell. I ain't gonna lie.
Man.
Y'all need to throw a
Man.
little more sauce on that thing. um, but yeah, let us know what y'all think. Let us know if we're tripping. Let us know if y'all appreciate the appreciation. Let us know if how would y'all feel if a non-Pacific Islander person just came out with a, like Patrick's Panipopo. Like, like how would y'all feel like that,
What if we found out that like the coconut milk is like it's actually sacred within our culture? Is that when Panipopo, like people outside of the culture becoming, that's when that becomes appropriation, right? When an ingredient becomes like you said, tied to the culture. So what if we find out that like coconut milk is like, actually, dude, our ancestors savored this, dude. They savored this, dude, and we actually use this for
Well,
or wayfinders.
I feel like our ancestors probably are already pissed that we're using the can instead, you know, like, but it tastes. It's. I feel like they're already pissed at us. Like,
Yeah,
man, what the hell? Y'all need the bench with that little knife at the end, and you gotta,
yeah.
you
We
ever
didn't
did
even
that?
have that. Motherfucker, we didn't even have
Use
that.
the
We had to
can.
smash our
Use the
yeah.
can.
We had to smash our shit against a rock. You
Oh,
motherfuckers.
so yeah. Have you made Pokemon before?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Have
Do you
you?
like it though?
I do.
Uh, I made like the version where you just you just buy buns in the milk and you just
Oh, just pour that. Okay,
like, yeah,
yeah.
like you start in the oven, like it's already made, everything's made. You just I've made, I think I want to say I made that one time, like helping my mom or something, but as for no, not like the no.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Do you like it though?
I do, yeah. Body Popo's cool. I
Where
like
does it
that better
rank?
than Pulingi.
was just about to ask you. I was just about to ask you. So is the pulingi nasty because of the people that you know ain't making the sauce right, or like?
I just don't like that texture of the pulingi itself, with or without the sauce. I don't know. It just
I ain't gonna
tastes weird
lie.
to me.
I ain't gonna lie. Pulingi on its own
It's
like, without the
crazy.
sauce, it don't taste good.
Yeah.
Like you need the sauce, and that's the thing. It's so dependent on the sauce. And you got somebody, hey, you think pulingi finna make its rounds on TikTok?
Yeah, it's not as good as Panipopo.
Yeah, and it's not as easy to. What are some recipes from the Pacific Islands you think could go viral? Like, what's the next one? I think otai.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think otai is something that is pretty easy to make.
Poi. It's just poi, isn't it?
Nah, it's
otai
the drink.
I know the drink, yeah, but I thought otai was just poi, but like fancy poi.
Well, I mean, I guess you put the watermelon and the condensed milk and.
I like fish banana poi. I'm a big boy. I forgot how that song goes. I love that song.
Who is that?
I don't know. My dad used to play that song all the time in the car.
Don't
forget the lao. Beef and tripe stew, just to name a few. Oh yeah.
We need a poly reggae album coming from Marcus. We need one. Yeah. We need it.
So, Panipopo. The next one you said otai.
I think otai. Pankeke.
Come on, bro.
I can see that.
Come on,
just
bro.
Imagine, bro, with like different sides, peanut butter, jelly, butter,
bro. Or the German bun.
Yeah, German bun, jamming bun. Yeah, that. Yeah. Shout out to Amy's Bakery.
Yeah.
If you ain't been to American Samoa and had German buns from Amy's Bakery, I don't want to talk to you about German buns. Straight up, bro. That's it.
Come on, bro.
And they got some good egg sandwiches too.
How much was the bag? Like $5? No, like $1. $5 for $8.
Yeah, it was like $5 for $1. It was super cheap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You get them early. If you get them early enough, they're a little crispy.
Oh.
Yeah. Shout out to the market. Shout out to my cake. You go over there, you get your pancake for like $1 for like 6. And then you go, you can hit the store, you can right across the street in Fokogo, and you go get you some peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter. I remember me and Jace, shout out to Jace, man. I remember me and him, we went to the market one time and we bought like 24. We bought 24 just between us two. And we went and bought the big old jar of peanut butter, a big old jar of jelly, and we just sat in the truck, looking at the water, just eating our problems away.
That is Samoan as hell. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. You go, you chill at the benches at Utule or something, you know what I'm saying? Or at the huts over there, you chilling.
Man. You said crunchy peanut butter though. Like you get a couple points knocked out from me. You like crunchy over smooth?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm surprised you don't like crunchy with your peanut head.
You think you know a guy, bruh.
You like smooth?
I do like smooth, yeah.
Is it
and I should like smooth because like who got a smooth peanut fucking head?
Is it because your teeth is sensitive or something?
No.
You just always like smooth?
Yeah.
This is weird, bro. You don't like no texture? You don't like texture in your food? Look at that. Look at that. That is the lungs. That's all that smooth peanut butter just messing up your lungs.
Man. Oh shit. That just got me lightheaded.
Ain't nothing like about your head, but shout out to TikTok. Shout out to people. Hey, don't throw it. I don't want to see this on your little cafe menus. I don't want to see this, I don't want to see y'all saying, hey, just doing a couple batches if anyone wants to. I don't want to see none of that.
Here's my TikTok cookbook.
Yeah, none of that.
Patrick's Panipopo.
And if you can't help yourself and you throw it on your menu or whatever, then make sure a little bit of that's getting kicked back to the Pacific Islander community. That's it.
We want our cut. We want our cut, Patrick. We want our cut.
Yeah, Patrick and Patty. Just donate it to a hula school or something, or donate it to the kids or something. Do something like that, and at least that'll help alleviate some of the anger. speaking of anger, a lot of people have been angry over Jay-Z as of late. So since since the whole downfall of Diddy, everybody's been calling for Jay-Z. It seems like everybody's been calling for his head, and they finally got what they wanted. Jay-Z was named in a civil suit, claiming that he inappropriately assaulted a 13-year-old at a MTV party, like an after party or something like that. So there's a lot of talk about this, and there's so many people on both sides that honestly, I don't know what to believe.
Yeah.
You got one side saying, well, the reason why they did a civil suit is because of this and because of that, and it makes Jay-Z look real bad. The fact that they're trying to, he's trying to countersue and all these, like, so there's people for him, and then there's people saying like, this guy Tony Busby, the lawyer who's suing him, is
an attention whore.
Yeah, like he's known for this and this and that, and everybody in Houston is aware of his track record, and people will find out that he's just he's full of hot air.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what to believe. And shout out to Joanna because he texted me about it, and I never texted back. I was busy, and I'll text him as soon as we're done with Friday's work day. But yeah, so I don't know what to believe. I don't feel any type of way. Me personally, I can't see him being a part of this just because Jay-Z he's had a track record of just being a good person. He's always done it, with or without news headlines. He's always been one of those people in the culture that kind of pushes people forward, and I can't see him participating in that. As opposed to Diddy, who has always seemed like an egomaniac, who's always seemed a little off. You see the making the band. Like when the stuff came out about him, he had people already have felt this way about Diddy, and then when it came out, it's like nobody was really shocked. The Jay-Z news, I'm like shocked. So I don't know if I believe it. But with that being said, if this goes to court, if the investigations are done and he's guilty, then throw him away.
Yeah.
Lock him up. I don't, but I just can't. I can't personally see it happening, but
I mean, they're saying that Jay-Z wants to go to court with this just to show the world that Busby is full of shit, and he wants to clear his name in the court of law. Yeah. So, yeah, not like with man Jay-Z. I've been seeing this for like maybe a year, of people just talking down on his name. They've yeah. Like I don't know what the hell it is about my Twitter feed now, but it's nothing but here's a list of da 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 da, or something. This is shocking. Here's a thread of all that's happened, and like a lot of that has done with like Jay-Z type news. You know what I'm saying? And all these people trying to make these connections, but those have followed him for years too. The Illuminati stuff, like all the like the satanic, demonic imagery and shit, like. And that's when I'm just like, yo, y'all got your tinfoil hat on. I don't even want to listen to that, bro. That's too much. That's way too much, And you played us a song a couple weeks ago where Jay-Z was talking about that, where he like dispelled all the rumors and stuff. So it's like, fuck all that, So
couldn't do nothing with me. They put the devil on me. I'd have preferred to squeeze the metal on me. So was this Lucifer? I don't know who to trust. Whole world want my demise. Turn the music up. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You see? So it's not that Jay, these things have been following Jay for years. These kind of like, these kind of weird rumors and stuff. And I think just with the stuff with Diddy, it's just ramped it up, obviously, right? Like everybody's coming out the woodworks now all of a sudden being like, hey, you know what? Nah, Jay-Z, I've been saying this for years, dude. Sean Carter's actually a piece of shit, dude. Like, you know what I mean? It's just ramped it up. So it's hard to try to sift through all that bullshit. But then, it'd be surprising if Jay-Z was involved in anything Diddy related, you know what I'm saying? For me also. Yeah. But, he doesn't exactly have a clean record either. You know what I'm saying? He stabbed Un Rivera.
So Nas said that his man stabbed Un and made you take the blame. So he maybe didn't do it.
Maybe. But also he kind of froze the shit out of Dame and Kareem. But Dame was a liability at that point. But Jay-Z's kind of a fucking back alley deal kind of guy.
Hey, you know what though? I'm glad you brought up the Illuminati stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say this, and it's gonna sound crazy,
Okay.
but I feel like the Illuminati allegations are rooted in racism.
Yeah, aren't they like all white people? Aren't they like
That
theoretically the Illuminati is supposed to be the most powerful
yeah.
white people in the
My thing
world?
my thing is, and people have spoken about this, and I've seen it, and I read it, and I agree with it. And it's like, y'all don't think it's weird how whenever anybody's rich, like I never heard Elon get accused for being in the Illuminati. He's one of the
Mm-hmm.
richest people in the world, one of the biggest connections. I've never heard Trump. I've never heard any Biden, none of these rich white people. I've never heard them get accused of being in the Illuminati or being in whatever. And it's and then you see Jay-Z, you see all the first of all, I think a rapper is making it into the most prestigious,
Come on, bro.
underworld group of people.
Come on. He's not a
uh,
fucking Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? He just
he's a
started
Rockefeller.
Rockefeller. He's just a Rockefeller. He's not a Rockefeller.
so
Okay.
the thing is, when they see black people get rich and get up there, they subconsciously are like, there's no way that this person can do this off of hard work alone.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that this person can make it on the back of labor and just technique, strategy, all of that. There has to be a reason why this person who is from this place made it all the way up here. Oh, sacrificed someone. They killed someone.
Mm.
The Illuminati stepped in and just made them be a great rapper. Like
Right.
it makes, to me, people don't realize how racist that is. To see a person like Elon, or to see a person like Zuckerberg, or to see a person like Bill Gates and not assume, hey, these people are in the Illuminati. But Jay-Z, somebody who has worked from the bottom and made his way to be an established name, all of a sudden, oh yeah, he was getting Illuminati rumors when he wasn't even that big.
Mm.
Like in 03, like way back in the day.
Mm.
Like he wasn't even, yeah, like, and so people don't realize y'all are belittling his work to say that, oh, he got to help, he got a handout. Also, and just real quick, one of those Illuminati videos had talked about how his song was 666 like backwards, and they like put it in the song and it was backwards.
Oh
And the
God.
pastor like rewound, like he reversed it, and it did say
Oh.
666.
Okay.
It said 666 Lucifer, loose, like it said that. And so I was like, that's crazy. Like it really was it. So then I was like, shoot, so what is this? I went and I looked it up, bro. It wasn't the Black. I was like, what song on the Black album sounds like this? Because this sounds crazy. It wasn't the Black album. It was called the Gray album, from a random DJ who took Jay-Z's vocals and
Wasn't
put
that
them on.
Danger Mouse? That was
Yeah,
Danger Mouse.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the version that had the 666
Oh
Lucifer. And
God.
so it wasn't even Jay-Z. Like, also I remember people was tripping off the Book of Yeezy,
Mm.
because it took the Bible, and every time it said Jesus, it put Yeezy in there. So
Okay.
instead of the Book of Jesus, it was the Book of Yeezy. It was done by two random brothers from like Norway or something like that. Like
Nice.
they just did it themselves, nothing to do with Kanye West whatsoever. But he got pinned on him that he was in part of the Illuminati. Like a lot of these things, man, if you really look into it, it's not what it seemed like. So
Yeah, I figured that,
yeah,
I figured that. I don't buy too much into shit like that, It's like, bro, take your fucking tinfoil hat off and see it for what it is, bro. Okay? He's another dude, another rapper who fucking, he is not in the Illuminati, bro.
he might be a bad person. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. But if he is, trust me, this is not a thing saying like, oh, he shouldn't be. No, all these bad people who getting caught, if they getting caught in the court of law, and I know the court's not always true or just, whatever, but if they convict them, send them away. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. My favorite, all of that, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to the Illuminati, man. We're a part of it. All right. The rumors have been dispelled. Okay. We're fucking confirming it. We are the Illuminati.
My bank account says otherwise.
Don't look at our bank accounts. All right. Just
bank
take
account
what we're
says
saying.
otherwise.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Before we go,
Mm.
It's about that time. It's about that time of year, man. New Year's resolutions. Anything? You got anything on your list?
Yeah, yeah. The usual: lose weight, eat
Mm-hmm.
better, blah blah blah. Same old shit every year, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the goals for next year revolve around the show and where we
Okay.
can go. It's gonna be year 3.
Nice.
Next year's year 3 of this freaking network. And what have we done in 2 years?
Yeah.
Right? We started a freaking network. We got 3 shows in the network already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I just want obviously growth for what we're doing here, but also personally, man, like I just want to be better about networking and meeting people, building that up. So that's definitely a resolution, man. Talk to more people
Mm-hmm.
and not cough like a freaking, I don't even know.
I'm right there with you. I can't even talk.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, it's definitely more for the shows, the
Mhm.
personal stuff, obviously. Talk to a therapist, get help, seek help. But my biggest goals are for the show, man. I want more ears. I want more listeners. You know what I'm saying? I want to get put in front of more people. I want
Mhm.
us to be put in front of more people. So that's my biggest thing. What about you? What you got?
Yeah, same thing. Get healthier. I'm
Nah.
I'm I'm proud of where I'm at though. I feel,
Mhm.
man, bro, when I look at the old clips, I was fat as hell, bro.
Bro,
Yeah.
you know what's fucked is that it was the complete opposite. I was at my lightest at the beginning of the show, and then I steadily ballooned again. It's some bullshit, dude.
You be at the, is it because you don't go to the gym or is it because the eating hasn't been
It's the eating.
all the
You
eating?
can't
Yeah.
you can't outrun a bad diet. I
What
can
you
go to
be
the gym 5 days a week and still eat like shit and
what you
not
be
lose weight.
what you be eating? Why don't you
Don't
just switch where you go? Do y'all got an El Pollo Loco?
Yes.
Bro, you go there and get them salads. I
Man,
promise you.
those
Not
salads are so good too.
they're so good,
They're
bro.
freaking good. I'm thinking of just going to Chipotle's. Get the
Oh, okay.
Chipotle's and get the
I didn't
burrito
know you
bowl.
I didn't know you was rich. Okay. I see you,
Yeah,
sir.
right.
I
That's
see
a
you, sir.
special one. If not Chipotle, then El Pollo Loco for the salad and the grilled chicken.
Yes.
Oh,
Bro,
buddy,
oh my gosh. I want to come back just for that.
those salads are good as hell. But
Just
yeah,
you know what? Just go there, get the salad, and double or triple up on the chicken. You'll be all right.
right. Yep.
You'll be all right. Eat as much chicken as you like. You'll be cool.
Oh, you gonna be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, health wise,
Mm.
I've been picking up on it. You know, I'm I was 1 pound. I was 1 pound away from the 240s.
Okay.
I ain't been this small since junior high.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, health wise, just keep it going. Staying on top of my appointments and staying on top of my everything else I got going.
Mm-hmm.
I want to work on more music.
Mm.
I took a big step back this year. I only released one album as opposed to the year before where I released 4 albums. So I want to get back to it. I got an album ready. I'm waiting on the grant to be approved or to be denied. Because if I'm approved, then I'll be chilling. If I'm not approved, then I got a new album, and
Mm.
then so now I got an album, and then I got something in the works for after that. So I'm already 2 albums ahead, and then work wise, like I feel like my role is expanding a little bit at work. Not really expanding, but I feel like I feel like I know my position well enough to realize what my limitations are, but also to realize like where my freedoms are and what I could
Mm.
expand and so I'm excited in the new year. Um yeah, and just be a better person and all that
Yeah.
all that jazz.
All that jazz, all that same old stuff. Yeah, man.
I would love to get like a side job or side hustle that has to do with music.
Mm.
That would be my ultimate goal, honestly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a
We
good
have
one.
we have
Yeah.
we have a big thing coming up in February at work, and my boss asked me to do a music workshop. So
Mm.
now I'm gonna be leading a music workshop. So that'll be pretty cool. So yeah, just trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there we go. And to get the
Hell
pod
yeah.
popping. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it popping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're on our way for that, man, for real.
What is the thing? 2023 we prepared. 2024 we executed. And 2025 we reaped the benefits of our labor. Is that what it is?
I don't know, but I want to go with that.
You know? So yeah. More things to come in the future, man. Shout out to y'all for listening if you made it this far. Come on down to the Patreon. We will get to that tomorrow. Check us out. Show some love. Leave a comment. Leave a review. Let us know how y'all feel. If y'all have any like mailbag questions or whatever, hit Marcus or me or hit up the Polytickin Podcast on Instagram. Send us a message. We'll get to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all for me, brother.
Yeah. Ditto, man. I ain't got nothing else, man. Appreciate y'all again. Leave a rating and review. You know, if you got this far, leave a rating and review for us. Leave a comment, do what you will. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it for me too, man. This has been another episode of the Polytickin Podcast, all right? Episode 107. Go fa, soy fua.
Yeah, fine.
Bye.